Hello, everybody. This is Jason from Stronghold, and we are going to do the FOC. What is FOC? Final order cutoff. The date comics must be pre ordered to guarantee that you get them. Orders after the FOC are not guaranteed. Comic shops may not order enough or any of the comics you want. Pre order your comics and help yourself and your shop. If you are watching this later and not live, please subscribe to our YouTube, which is where you're probably watching it. Possibly, maybe not. Also, if you're not part of our Discord, reach out for an invite. We'd love to have you as part of our Discord. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. First up on FOC with Lunar and DC is a little small book, little indie title called Absolute Batman. A highly anticipated issue 20. The big reveal of all the Absolute Robins. A tragic loss rocks Gotham City as the dust settles in the city of Gotham after the loss of Redacted. I will miss Redacted, honestly. They were my favorite. Robins enter the scene ready to hunt, and more than one secret will be revealed in this seminal issue. Huge issue. Here is the A cover. The B cover by Chris Anka. That's a cool one, but I like the ones with Robins on it. Here is the Fabrizio Di Tommaso cover. Batman in the spotlight. Okay, here's where it gets good. First, the Dick Grayson cover. That's a good one. The 1 in 25. Yeah, 1 in 25. Here is the Jason Todd cover. I'm a big Robins guy. I love all the Robins. Here is the Javier Rodriguez Tim Drake cover. So we have like 3 Batman covers so far, and then 1 for each of the Robins, Absolute Robins. The Stephanie Brown cover. I'm a huge Stephanie fan. Not ashamed of it. And the Duke Thomas. Deserves his name and lights, finally, Duke. Good for you. And let's see, any other covers for Absolute Batman 20 here? Nope, that's it. That's our choices for great Absolute Batman 20 covers. Okay. Absolute Infinite Crisis hardcover. Now, this is Absolute in the sense of the super size deluxe hardcovers, not the other kind of Absolute. Absolute Martian Manhunter number 11, the penultimate issue. The B cover, Mike Del Mundo. Here is the Dave Johnson cover. That's a cool one. I like that. Here is the Werther Della cover. And now Action Comics 1098, part of the reign of the Superboys. Smallville's newest heroes. Sweeney Boo cover. Guest starring Crypto, the bestest boy. Haining cover. Action Comics 583 Facsimile, Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow, Part 2. This is the 2-part story from Alan Moore, starring Superman, considered one of the seminal Superman stories. The previous issue was released, or is going to come out a couple weeks before this, or recently came out, actually, I think. A blank cover and a foil cover. Archie Comics 85th Anniversary presents Archie's Movie Mania, number 1. So let's see. Titanic, um, Mandalorian and Grogu. What is this? Star Wars, maybe? And Gladiator. That's what I think. The Movie Mania, but this is the Holly Ginger Lopez cover. The C cover for Movie Mania, Adrian Rop Power Pets. A foil. Archie X Army of Darkness, number 4, cover A. Cover B. Cover C. D. E from Stuart Sager. Great artist. Very creepy cover. 1 in 10. Yes, ma'am. C is it. Yep. Got it? Bunch of ratios, as Dynamite likes to do. Also an open order line art cover. Here is a movie homage cover. Obviously homaging Army of Darkness from Robert Hack. Cover M. Oh, it's the same cover except they're all dead. I get it now. There's a couple covers to choose from on this issue. Hey, here's a big number 1, part of the Next Level All-In Barbara Gordon Breakout. Leaping from the pages of May's Batman number 9 into the next level. Framed, outlawed, hunted. The extra-legal activities of Gotham's vigilantes have never been more dangerous. After Barbara Gordon is arrested for aiding the Bat family, she is shipped off to Supermax, Gotham City Police Department Commissioner Vandal Savage's pet project prison for all who oppose him. She will find herself alone, surrounded by dangerous criminals and equally dangerous guards, in a place where nothing is what it seems. The true danger is just beginning. Eisner Award-winning writer Mariko Tamaki and fan-favorite artist Amanke Nahulapan reunite to deliver a twisty, unexpected Bat book for DC Next Level. This is the A cover. Carl Kerschel. B cover from Yannick Paquette. She don't look scared, does she? The David Nakayama cover. Jorge Corona cover. David Nakayama foil cover. Blank cover. 1 in 25. Okay, that's our covers to choose from for Barbara Gordon Breakout number 1. Yes, sir. Thank you. I will put that down for you. I apologize for the coughing. Still getting over that cold. Right. Oh. Batman and Robin, the collected edition trade paperback, volume 3, The Quiet Man. Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the deluxe edition hardcover. Deluxe is oversized. Really, really one of the best ways to read these books. crossover between the two. There's been like 3 Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossovers. This is the first one that started it all, from James Tynion IV and Freddie Williams II, and it is $39.99. The Beast hardcover, Volume 1. The sometimes dark but always hopeful adventure by renowned author Zidru and celebrated gallery artist Frank Pay portrays a beautiful friendship between a boy and his beast with a magnificent adventure whose heart is the extraordinary friendship that can unite a child with an animal. $24.99. That looks interesting to me. I ordered it. Bleeding Hearts number 4, the Vertigo series from Dennis Camp. Zombie series. Here is the B Junie Ba cover. Looks like they're playing Operation. Blood and Thunder number 13 from Image Comics. B cover. 1 in 10. 1 in 25. Cemetery Kids Don't Die, Trade Paper Collected Edition, Volume 2. Chivalrous Arts, Trade Paperback, Volume 1. And a variant cover for that, trade paperback. Conan and Dragonero? Dragonero? I don't know. I don't know Conan very well. Or Dragonero. Dragonero. New number 1. Looks like a 7-part series. Yep. Well, Conan. 2 worlds collide in a savage crossover, years in the making. B cover. Virgin of the A cover. Virgin of the B cover. Conan the Barbarian, number 31, foil cover. This is probably doing the foil FOC a little early. The regular covers will be on FOC next week. The Cryptid Cores, number 1. That's interesting. From Antarctic Press Horror. A 6-issue series. When an elite government unit of extra-dimensional beings is ambushed on a mission to stop a vengeful tyrant, the team is shattered by betrayal, murder, and a revelation that threatens the entire planet. The best of Antarctic Press. Here is the B cover of Cryptid Core number 1. Dead Samurai number 7, Bill Sienkiewicz cover. And a 1 in 25 from Tony Daniel. Department of Truth number 37. Great cover from the always amazing Martin Simmons. 1 in 10, Ben Templesmith. 1 in 25, Del Rey. Destination Kill number 1 from Joe Palmer and Oni Press. The Future is a Riot. In the footsteps of Judge Dredd, V for Vendetta, and Tank Girl, the first great milestone in 22nd century science fiction is here. Written, illustrated, and hand-lettered by British comics virtuoso Joe Palmer, Destination Kill is powered by the thumb of 1,000,000 gigawatts of non-stop visual firepower, as rendered by one of the most incendiary visual storytellers in comics today. The year is 2125, and the all-powerful corporation Overcon uses its robot workers to pour our drinks and dispense our meds, all while rebuilding London's central city into a hyper-modern megalopolis bolted together in its own image. But as Overcon prepares to celebrate the first year of its Paradise Loop, a super-fast transatlantic train that connects the central city to New York in under 60 minutes, an unwieldy army of displaced human workers flood the streets with weapons, plotting an attack at the anniversary gala. Enter Gina Serene, a stressed-out, pill-popping police detective in desperate need of a vacation, and her ex-partner turned PI, Lance Wingman, who are now the only thing standing between Overcon's skyscraper-sized fists and the worker uprising that threatens to bring Britain's capital crashing down around them. It is Destination Kill. You got it, Tony? If you want to know what our artist creators subscribe to, Rob Guillory, when he saw this one um, solicited, this was an instant yes from him. He said, "Put him down for this." I'm not familiar with this artist or creator, but it made me want to check it out. I'm getting the first issue. Here is the B cover by Riley Rossmo. C cover from Ronald Wimberly. D cover by Tango. 1 in 10. 1 in 20. 1 in 50. Gaston, number 3. B cover, animation art. C cover. D cover from David Cousins. 1 in 10, and a bunch of other ratio incentive covers. Dogs on Dates from Luke Healy, trade paperback. Dork number 1, 5th printing, and they said it couldn't be done. A 5th printing for Dork number 1. If you missed out, you have no one to blame but yourself with this. Dork number 4, a great Brett Bean, crazy, weird, awesome cover. These guys freak me out here. And we have a guest cover artist, a little guy named Scotty Young. A little guy named Scotty Young. Thank you. Scotty Young cover for Dork number 4. If you don't know, Brett Bean really made his name on I Kill Fairyland, which is a Scotty Young book. And here is Scotty Young returning some favors, doing a cover for Dork. Dungeon Crawler Carl. This is the first graphic novel release for the extremely popular book series Dungeon Crawler Carl. There are 2 covers for you to choose from. It is $19.99, but it is 308 pages because it is a graphic novel trade paperback, not just a single issue comic. This is the direct market exclusive, meaning for comic shops. And here is the regular cover. If you're not familiar with Dungeon Crawler Carl, the lit RPG fantasy smash hit phenomenon and New York Times bestseller Dungeon Crawler Carl is now a graphic novel for the very first time. The apocalypse will be televised. You know what's worse than breaking up with your girlfriend? Getting stuck on a sadistic alien game show with her cat. Join Carl and Princess Donut as they try to survive the end of the world, or just get to the next level of a trap-filled fantasy dungeon. It is a fantasy series, and it is a comedy series. Laugh out loud, funny, irreverent, crazy, and it is something that is extremely popular, and if you haven't checked it out, this is a good way to do it. Dungeon Crawler Carl. Dust to Dust, the collected edition of, I believe it's a 6-issue series from J.G. Jones and Phil Bram. Emperor Aquaman, number 17, Hunted by the Black Manta. Beautiful Ariel Diaz B cover. Really nice. C cover from Gleb Melnikov. He has a pet. How sweet. Escape from Rick Remender and Daniel Acuna. This is the collected edition of the first volume. Ferocious trade paperback from Mad Cave Studios. Fireborn #1, second print. On shelves now with a bunch of great covers. It did sell out at the distributor level. We still have some in stock. Issue 1. And if you saw one of the variant covers for Fireborn #1 is this great Absolute Batman homage. For the second printing, you can get a foil of that homage. Flash Gordon trade paperback from the 1995 special. Forge #10 from Image Comics. Free Planet #12. The B cover. Fury of Firestorm #2 of this 6-issue miniseries from, is it Jeff Lemire, right? Yep, Jeff Lemire and Rafael De La Torre. Great Sanford Green cover. And a Riley Rossmo. That is really cool. I love that effect there. And a Mark Spears cover. Gotcha Man #18. The B cover by Chris Batista. Geiger #23 from Ghost Machine. Big fans of Ghost Machine here. The B cover. C cover. Get Zero, the complete collection. This is the series from Anthony Bourdain. From Anthony Bourdain, violent and hilarious satire about the obsessiveness of food culture in a near-future Los Angeles where rival culinary gangs vie for the skills of Jiro, a master chef with no equal. This edition collects Get Jiro and its prequel, Get Jiro Blood and Sushi, plus an exclusive new cover and never-before-seen development art by Langdon Foss for $29.99. Ghost Pepper #11. B cover from Ryan Sook. That's a really good Ryan Sook cover there. 1 in 10 action figure cover. 1 in 25 Anacleto. 1 in 50 Milana. G.I. Joe Real American Hero 328. The black and white cover. 1 in 10 Steve Beach. Green Lantern Corps #16. Behold the Manhunter Queen. B cover. This is a great Jorge Fornes. He's been doing a series of these covers featuring each of the different color lanterns with what they represent. And of course, with orange comes greed. The Rian Gonzalez, what do they call it? Paper doll cover. Hab #2, Hab #1 on shelves now. Just came out new this week. I have it. I'm very excited to read it. From Joshua Dysart, David Lapham, and Bill Sienkiewicz. It looks like a crazy horror series. The walls of the Hab are closing in the next bloody chapter of Eisner-nominated writer Joshua Dysart and Eisner Award-winning artist David Lapham and Bill Sienkiewicz's groundbreaking horror tour de force. Nowhere to run. When you go into a habitat to survive the end of the world, you better make sure the end of the world isn't already there. I just wrote that myself. The B cover. The B covers of Hab include little short story on the back of them. They call them the summary lost texts, and these issues are the only place you will find that additional little short story that is told on the back of these covers. Hab 2. This is the A cover. This is the B cover. Here is the C cover. And then this is a 1 in 25. A 1 in 50. Yeah. B cover. I think you got the B for the first one, so I can understand you'd want to continue that extra story that comes with it. Yeah. Got it now for you. Yeah, I'm definitely getting all of this 5-issue series. It's right up my alley. All right, Sierra. Got it down. Thank you, guys. Hana and Taru, trade paperback. Is one of them a sloth? This ecological fantasy tale by first-time writer Leo Schilling and cartoonist Mato unravels an exciting fantasy tale about finding your own purpose and a responsible balance with nature. Deep in an ancient forest, young Taru feels like a misfit among her tribe of hunter warriors. As she tries to make her mark on the adult world, she finds herself marginalized as much for her naivete as for her radical ideas, which are dismissed by her mother and peers as nonsense. She is responsible for watching a prisoner, Hannah, a young human with a mysterious past who has been captured by Taru's own tribe. Hannah provides Taru with both solace and an opportunity to find her own way. When Taru's village is once again attacked by giant rampaging forest beasts, the unlikely pair will work together to try and understand the uncontrollable and deadly force that threatens them. What is causing the beasts to rampage? How can it be stopped? $24.99 from Magnetic Press. Magnetic Press makes beautiful books. Hectoplasm, trade paperback, Volume 1. Invincible Universe Capes, trade paperback, Volume 1, collecting the first volume of Capes just before it starts putting out new issues. Jimmy Eat World, trade paperback, 555. $15. Looks like an interesting sci-fi indie title. John Constantine Hellblazer by Paul Jenkins and Sean Phillips, omnibus hardcover. Justice League of America number 75, facsimile edition, first appearance of Black Canary, facsimile edition. And a blank cover of that, and a foil cover of that. You'll never guess who it is in those stockings. Yeah, it's Black Canary. Lenore, Ghost Story number 1. The cover by Kit Wallace. Virgin cover. Malevolent number 4 from Image. And a I Hate Team Ups variant. And the mature I Hate Team Ups variant. Mega Man X number 4 of 5. And a B cover from Edwin Huang. C cover by Guido Guidi. That is an awesome name, Guido Guidi. And then the 1 in 5 Super Nintendo homage cover. Murder Drones Home number 1, a one-shot. So if you're already getting Murder Drones and enjoying it, this is a double-sized Murder Drones one-shot special with 40 pages, $6.99 for a one-shot Murder Drones story adding to the lore. If you're already subbed to Murder Drones, we would probably just put this one down for you already, because it's part of Murder Drones. Nectar number 3. If you missed out on Nectar, we have issue 1, second print in store now, on shelf new this week, and issue 2, and here's issue 3. You can jump on board and get all of it. One in 10 Jonathan Weishak cover. One in 20 Manhouse cover. For the Murder Drones, right? All good. Don't worry about it. Done. And there's also a Suspiria Not Safe for Work black bag variant of Nectar number 3. Ninja High School number 202. Poison Ivy hardcover volume 7, Amuse Bouche. There's also a trade paperback of volume 7. Pounds of Power number 2 from Antarctic Press. That is the book starring a superhero version of Ralphie May, comedian. Rick and Morty The End, number 6, final issue. B cover. 1 in 10. 1 in 20. Robin Year 1, 2026 edition. This is a new edition of Robin Year 1, which came out years ago from Chuck Dixon, Scott Beatty, and Javier Peludo. New collected edition of Robin Year 1 miniseries, along with behind-the-scenes sketches and designs about Dick Grayson's Year 1. See You in Memories slipcase set hardcover from Pen So and Nakama Press. This looks interesting to me. A girl is found unconscious on the street with no memory of her disappearance, clinging to a sketchbook filled with evocative drawings of Hong Kong streetscapes. As Billy retraces the vivid locations within her sketches, she embarks on a profound otherworldly journey through memory and place, seeking not just what she lost, but who she has become. Presented as a stunning slipcase hardcover collection, this two-book set includes the graphic novel telling that story and the in-story sketchbook that holds the key to Billy's lost memories. So you can also look through the same sketchbook that she has in her hands in the stories that she's using to retrace her steps and figure out what happened to her. Space Ghost number 11, Francesca Mattina, A cover. B cover, C cover. So that's A, okay. B was probably like a foil that you had to order last week. C cover, Cho. D, Bjorn Barons. What's better than Space Ghost? Space Ghost with a monkey on his shoulder. And the monkey's wearing its own mask. I don't know Space Ghost, but I know that's awesome. Metal Virgin, 1 in 10. 1 in 10. 1 in 15. Space Riders Vortex of Darkness number 4. An alt indie comic from Black Mask. Studio Ghibli Castle in the Sky Journal trade paperback. I believe it's a Studio Ghibli themed journal with blank pages inside for you to write in. Howl's Moving Castle sketchbook, Kiki's Delivery Service plush journal hardcover, My Neighbor Totoro pop-up note cards, Supergirl number 13, Sophie Campbell A cover, amazing Matteo Scalera variant cover featuring Crypto and Catco. I can't remember the cat's name. Cat's got a name. I just can't remember it. Isn't that good? It's beautiful art. Just love it. The Superboy cover. Skylar Patridge D cover. Superman Action Comics by Dan Jurgens Omnibus hardcover volume 2. And Superman Brainiac Reborn omnibus hardcover. Tank Girl, the Motherlode slipcase set direct market edition. The biggest collection of Outback antics featuring the ever popular, ever rebel without a cause, ever tank-loving Tank Girl. 3 spectacular omnibuses from creators Alan Martin and a host of legendary comic artists, a must-have for fans. This epic slipcase collects the 3 next-level volumes of Tank Girl, which showcase hijinks and capers galore, with art from industry legends such as Jim Mahfood and Mike McMahon, plus many more, putting pizzazz to the page with classic characters including Booga, Jet Girl, Subgirl, and the gang. Includes 4 exclusive art cards. All 3 volumes include a new cover art exclusive to this slipcase set. $69.99 for this, what do they call it? The slipcase set. And here is the regular cover. Who's that regular cover by? Ashley Wood. Terabytes number 6. B cover from Azrar. The Cutting Garden hardcover. A tender, brutal love story about mothers and daughters and what we become in their absence in this gorgeous hand-painted original graphic novel. On a quiet street in 1930s New Orleans, a florist agrees to work through the night to construct a floral arrangement for a funeral the coming morning for a peculiar customer, a precocious 11-year-old girl named Adele, who pays the florist in stories. For every new flower the florist adds to the bouquet, Adele offers another dissonant detail in her story: a chance meeting with a disillusioned jazz singer, a dilapidated family home, an idyllic life on the fringes of an imperfect world. As dawn approaches and the arrangement takes shape, the florist is left to piece together the final details of Adele's mysterious life and ponder, where exactly does she fit in this story? From Eisner Award-winning writer Darcy Van Poelgeest and superstar watercolor artist Aaron Connolly comes The Cutting Garden, a gorgeously rendered meditation on finding beauty in the darkest corners of our own humanity. The Thing on the Doorstep, number 4, A cover, B cover, Thundercats, hardcover, volume 3, Apex, and a trade paperback. Thundercats X Silverhawks, number 2, A cover from Declan Shalvey, B cover, Lucio Perillo, C cover from Eric Canetti, D cover from Chuma Hill, animation art variant, and then a bunch of other ratio incentives, as Dynamite likes to do. Tigress Island number 3, cover A. We have a couple new printings of Tigress Island number 1, and also issue 2 out new this week. And here's issue 3 of this 5-issue series. The Not Safe for Work polybagged variant. The Ben Newman variant. Uncle Ewan variant. Transformers polybag. Got it. Sorry. Let's see. I am over this call. All right. What a cool cover from David Nakayama. Somebody lost their head here. No, he didn't lose his head. Just a lot of damage because I see the light from the head still back there. David Nakayama A cover of Transformers 32. B cover by Daniel Warren Johnson. A spoiler cover for the C cover. 1 in 25 from Leslie Lyrics Lee. 1 in 50 EJ Sue. I used to have this toy. This was a fun toy, and it had electronics, and it would light up and make noise. Undiscovered Country, number 36. I believe this is the final issue from Scott Snyder and Charles Soule's Undiscovered Country. B cover from Delato. Void Rivals Deluxe Edition hardcovers. I love these Deluxe Edition hardcovers that Skybound does on their series. Book 2, this is the direct market for comic shops. Oh, great. And this is the regular cover. I'm getting this one. I'm sorry. You can hate on them. I love Hot Rod. World Tree number 20 from James Tynion IV. And 1 in 10. 1 in 25 from Annie Wu. The World Tree Deluxe hardcover, book 1. Warwolf number 5 from Mad Cave Studios and Steve Orlando. Where Does the Rainbow End? Trade paperback collected edition. Winx Club, Volume 6, The Guardian of Dreams. Witchblade, number 21. Witchblade and Aphrodite 9 together. Camilo Dorico and Evan Toker variant. Not going to lie, not a fan of that cover. But it's okay if you are. The 1 in 25. And the 1 in 50. And that's all we have from Lunar. All right. Next, we will move on to Penguin Random House, which includes Marvel, Boom, Dark Horse, a couple others. And manga. We have a fair amount of manga now as well. Hassan is Indecipherable, Omnibus Volumes 3 and 4. Alice's Guide to Wonderland. Amazing Spider-Man number 29. We have the main cover here on the left, and then we have a Francisco Mana variant here, and this is a looks like it's going to be a crossover with Daredevil. So the two New York buddies hanging out. Open order variant there. The Civil War homage cover variant. Here is an incentive ratio from Greg Land, the 1 in 25. A great Lee Bermejo Amazing Visions variant. He's been doing this whole series for, it feels like, months now of his Amazing Visions covers. And this is a cool team-up cover featuring Wolverine, Captain America, Luke Cage, Iron Man, and Spider-Woman, along with Spider-Man. We have an open order variant, and then we have the 1 in 100 incentive variant. These Magic the Gathering card Marvel cards have been really cool. And here's another one here, Romantic Rendezvous. This is Amazing Spider-Man 29, the Naridia Magic the Gathering variant. If you collect enough of those variants, you don't need the cards. You can just play with the comics themselves. And the 1 in 50 version of that. Amazing Spider-Man 29. Here's a Simone DeMeo What If variant. Amazing Spider-Man 546 Facsimile Edition. This is just the poster. There is a facsimile edition of this comic coming. Well, here's the poster if you wanted to buy the rolled-up poster for $8.99. Astrophysics for Supervillains 3, Mastering the Multiverse, and Other Secrets of Space and Time. Attack on Titan, the definitive hardcover collection. This is part of a series of manga hardcovers that have been coming out recently that are absolutely beautiful, and this is the Attack on Titan one. Includes the first 3 volumes of Attack on Titan for $54.99. Avatar, The Last of Airbender Chibi's, Volume 2, Sokka's Boomerang Class. Ayaka is in love with Hiriko, Volume 3, manga. Bad Thoughts from Ignition Press, a new series. Here's the A. David Wachter cover. He knows everything terrible. He knows every terrible thing you've done, and he's coming for you. Jack Coates can look inside your mind and see every awful thing you've ever thought or done. It's painful, but it serves him very well at his private security firm that deals with difficult situations and even more heinous people. He's a good soldier with a good team that he trusts, but he's about to find out what happens when you put your trust in the wrong people. Veteran writer Ande Parks, the co-creator of Extraction is in the Netflix series starring Hemsworth, not Luke Hemsworth, the other one, and killer artist David Wachter, invites you to unlock a story about Liam Hemsworth. Nope. The one that plays Thor. I invite you to unlock a story about a terrifying new kind of hero, featuring open-to-order covers by Wachter and revered artist Fernando Blanco. So this is a new series from Ignition Press. This is the first issue. Looks interesting, worth a try. Yes, I'm here. Please don't close on me. Here's the B cover by Fernando Blanco, and it is an open order. C cover by Phil Hester is a 1 in 10. DC, we're not going to look at DC here at Penguin Random House because this will all be on Lunar next week. So we're just going to go by the DC stuff. The Beauty, number 6, another Ignition Press title, also a television show. Berserk of Gluttony, Volume 14 manga. Bloodland, number 4, from Ignition Press. We have a A and a B cover. Captain Henry in the Graveyard of Time from Mike Mignola. This is the collected edition. A Cat is a Cat in Any Life, manga. Chainsmoker Cat, Volume 3 manga. Confession Strategy, light novel. Deadly Hands of Kunlun. This is the current Iron Fist book. Here's the open order A cover and the open order Leo Chiola Iron Fist variant. Did you hear about Mimi Green? New series from Dark Horse. I assume you didn't, so I'll have to tell you. Pacemaker Mimi Green is a popular essayist with a perfectly curated social media presence. Until a blog post she wrote a decade ago, cruelly mocking fat people, resurfaces and sparks a viral furor. Mimi checks into an isolated mental health facility in Topanga to ride out the scandal. But as sound baths and crystal healings by day give way to restless nights, she's pulled into another version of the building. There, the halls are old and gluttonous and gilded, and the vainglorious like Mimi and her fellow patients are punished again and again. Only a local bartender, Natalie, the lesbian lover Mimi hid from the public, stands a chance of tracking her down before it's too late. 4-issue series. Have you heard about Mimi Green? There's the A cover, or did you hear? B cover, C cover from Nick Robles. Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons, the Fallbacks series 1, volume 3. Fallback series 1, volume 3. Number 3. Two different covers. Final Fantasy IX picture book, Vivi and Grandpa's Memories for the Sky. Fluffy Cafe in Another World manga, volume 2. Get Married So I Can Curse Your Firstborn and Finally Be Free, volume 2. Gladiator Battle Life, volume 1, manga. Gunner Krieg Court, volume 4. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, number 5. Total classic He-Man cover there. And a B cover by Neely. House of Slaughter, Book 2 Deluxe Edition, the Colors Trilogy for $49.99. Or you can get the Slipcase Edition for $69.99. I Am Donatello, the Golden Book. Hero Knight of Intergalactic Empire, Volume 3 manga. Imperial Gardens. Excuse me, not Gardens. That sounds like a Chinese restaurant. Welcome to Imperial Gardens. Imperial Guardians, number 3. Great Darkhawk cover. Bonacorso cover. Inglorious X-Force, number 5. This has been a fun series. It's Archangel. Not doing so well, I'll tell you that much. He's not doing well. That's the A cover. The 1 in 25. A Declan Shalvey variant. The Invisible Man and his soon-to-be wife. Or a story about a woman in love with a pile of clothes. We'll see how it ends out. Oh, volume 7. Iron Man number 7. Excuse me, Iron Man number 6. Looks like Iron Man and Spidey will be hanging out. And then we have a classified Magic the Gathering variant. Well, keeping this Magic the Gathering variant classified. As well as the Virgin 1 in 50, also classified. Wonder if there's going to be a surprise there for the Magic the Gathering fans. Jim Chung variant. Poster, if you want a poster of this cover. And a foil variant. And a soccer variant. You ever want to see Iron Man playing soccer? Get a soccer variant. If that's your goal. Todd Knock variant. The 1 in 25. JLA Avengers. If you've never read JLA Avengers, it's amazing. It's by Kurt Busiek and George Perez. It's a 4-issue series. 1 and 3 will be published by Marvel. 2 and 4 will be published by DC. It's one of the greatest crossover stories ever told. It was originally started in mid-1980s by George Perez, and then DC and Marvel got in a fight and couldn't finish, and couldn't come to terms, so it never got finished. So then this would be in the early 2000s. They kissed and made up and released JLA Avengers finally, with Kurt Busiek coming together to finish the story and with George Perez, and made one of the best Marvel DC crossovers of all time, being re-released in facsimile version. So we have a blank cover, we have a foil wraparound cover, we have the regular A cover by George Perez here, and then we have a cool new cover by Ryan Stegman. This is the George Perez. All of these issues have fantastic George Perez art inside and covers, but it was really cool to see Ryan Stegman do his own cover for this book, a brand new cover, and I think it came out great. If you've never read this, you should read this. It's not included in any of the omnibuses that have come out or anything so far. Hardcovers and trade paperbacks are very expensive to come by, so this is your best bet right now, other than the original issues. Fantastic series, highly recommended. Just like Mona Lisa, number 9 manga, and number 10 manga. Espanol version of this series, Heaven's Official Blessing. Landing in Place, a graphic novel, hardcover or trade paperback. Let Me See You, Let Me See the Real You, Senpai, Volume 3. Magical Buffs, light novel, Volume 2. Mars, manga, 30th Anniversary Edition. Marvel's Spidey and Amazing Friends playbook. A new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. This is not the Beyond, the Ultimate, the Absolute that they were doing before. This is a brand new, written by Marguerite Bennett, fantastic writer. Boom is bringing back Mighty Morphin Power Rangers after a little bit of time away. And let's go. A new uniform for a new era. The future is now with this visionary relaunch of the globally acclaimed Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. It's been 10 years since the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers turned in their morphers and went their separate ways. But now they've been called back to the legendary command center to face a new, terrifying form of a familiar foe, Rita Rabiosa. They may not be teenagers with attitudes anymore, but are they still the same heroes they once were? Oh, they're grown up. Cool. Best-selling comic writer Marguerite Bennett from Bombshells and Batwoman jumps into the command center, joined by industry veteran artist Andrew Lee Griffith from Transformers and G.I. Joe, to usher in a new era of Power Rangers, making it perfect for new readers and longtime fans alike. Awesome. I know we will have a lot of fans excited to grab that. B cover there on the right from Griffith. A Megazord connecting variant on the left. A trading card blank sketch variant on the right. A foil cover on the left. An incentive 1 in 10 there on the right, which is a foil cover of that B cover. The 1 in 20 incentive on the left. 1 in 25 on the right. 1 in 50 black and white on the left. 1 in 75 Rita Rabiosa cover. 1 in 100 of incentive. And then this FOC reveal is an open order right here. The cover L FOC reveal variant. Oh, and there is a black and white pencil sketch cover that is also open order. Mini amigurumi monsters. 26 tiny characters to crochet. Monsters We Make Volume 2. Moonstar number 3. I know, I'm interested in that. Cool cover. Moonstar's history. Demon Bear, Valkyrie, The Family, New Mutants. Love it. Good series. A Annie Wu 1 in 25. A Ming-Yi Gon variant. This is Moonstar during her time when she was Valkyrie. I'm telling you, there's not enough covers with horses on them. Great horse cover. And yes, I still count that as a horse. Izumi's First Love, number 4. Okay. Oracle of the Divine. A Deccan guidebook inspired by mythology and legends from around the world. The Otaku Love Connection 4. Parasite manga. Paperback Collection 7. Plants vs. Zombies Zomnibus, Volume 5. Predator Bloodshed, Issue 4. The main cover. An open order Declan Shalvey variant there on the left. And the incentive Ivan Shavrin, 1 in 25 on the right. Punisher number 4. There's the main cover and the 1 in 25 Adam Gorham cover. Obviously, Jigsaw is back. the Civil War Celebration variant, and a What If variant cover. We have a Punisher number 4 Magic the Gathering variant with a Spider-Man Noir card on it, as well as the 1 in 50 version of the Magic the Gathering card cover. Queen in Black. The big release that is on FOC this week is Queen in Black number 1. Lots of covers, big event story. Hela will become the Queen in Black, taking over from Null, and no one is safe. When the Queen ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Blank cover, the 1 in 1,000 Chip Zdarsky variant. The big news is that there's a blind bag cover, and Marvel has finally fixed how they do blind bags. You will not get any open order covers in the blind bags from Marvel from now on. Everything in a blind bag from Marvel is a blind bag exclusive. So you can choose your covers off the wall. You can choose the covers you want to sub to or pre-order, and it's not going to be what you also get in your blind bag. Hallelujah. The Ivan Coelho variant, the J. Scott Campbell cover, very cool J. Scott Campbell featuring Venom, Carnage, and the Queen in Black. Yes, ma'am, I'll put you down. Here's the 1 in 500 is the J. Scott Campbell version. The 1 in 200 is the Ji Hyung Lee cover here. John Romita Jr. with the 1 in 25. Really cool Patrick Gleason Hela white webhead variant. I'm not sure if you all are familiar with Patrick Gleason and these webhead covers he's done through the years. He's done a Spider-Man one. He's done a Venom one. This is his Queen in Black one. Really cool Patrick Gleason cover there. The Peach Momoko cover there on the left. The Ryan Stegman homage variant. Ryan Stegman cover here is homaging the first appearance of Null from Venom 4 or Venom 3. That's the 1 in 50. The Scotty Young cover. Open order Scotty Young there on the left, as well as a 1 in 100 Virgin cover. The blind bags. Now, I also want to go over the 20 bag display for y'all. Okay, first I'm going to just talk about the blind bags. Same cover as the regular book, $7.99. It is the blind bag. See if they go over this information here. It'd be really nice if they did. But I'll post some information about what's in the blind bags, but it's not open orders. Okay, this is the 20 pack you can buy. Okay, it is $150 for 20 packages, but you got a couple guarantees. So we will be buying these and displaying them, but if one of y'all wants to order one of these, you can order them as well. It's $149.99, $150 for 20 of the blind bags. Okay, it guarantees you 20 marvelous items, 19 blind bag variants. So you get 19 blind bags that are just the same blind bags, but 2 of them are guaranteed to be the connecting variant covers A and B by David Marquez. So they are exclusive covers to the blind bags, but you know you will get an A and a B of the David Marquez connecting variants. But you will also get a display box exclusive black foil variant by Patrick Gleason in a clear poly bag. So you'll get 19 blind bags and 1 non-blind bag, but it is exclusive only to these 20 packs. Now, we're going to get some of these boxes, so we'll have some of these for sale if you want to buy just the one book, but, it's going to be priced accordingly. Hi, Christina.
Oh, I didn't even know it was there. Oh, sorry.
There's probably an echo, too, so. And this is good. This is where it's showing us what's in the blind bags. Here's what you can get in the blind bag, and all of it is not what you can get elsewhere. There's a design variant by Ryan Stegman. There's a swimsuit variant by David Nakayama featuring Mary Jane Venom in a swimsuit. A Jeff and Noel variant, so Jeff the Landshark and Noel variant cover by Girahiru, the co-creator of Jeff. An alternate webhead foil variant by Pat Gleason. Variant by Art Germ. Virgin variant by Art Germ. Virgin variant of that Ji Hung Lee cover, that one that is the 1 in 50. You can get one of those here in the blind bags. You can get a version of the Peach Momoko cover. You can get an alternate of the Homage cover by Ryan Stegman. There's a Marvel Rivals cover that is exclusive to these blind bags. You can get an all-black Blake cover, and you can get the aforementioned connecting variant covers of the David Marquez A and B. You can get them in normal blind bags, but if you get one of the 20 packs, you are guaranteed those two. Also, there are several ultra-rare hand-drawn sketch covers by surprise contributors. We'll have lots of these blind bags. We'll have some of these 20 packs, but just wanted to go over these options with you guys. Putting you down, Sierra, for one of the blind bags. Thank you very much. And here, there's an A cover too. By the way, there's an A. Quiet Place, Storm Warning, number 3, cover A. This has been a good series. I've read the first issue. I haven't read the second issue yet, but it's a good series. I like the Quiet Place world. And a B cover by Raza. Always like Raza covers. Let me get a closer look. Yep, Creepy Scary, Hiding Underwater with Monsters. That's a really cool cover. Rocketeer The Island, A cover here, but then there's a B cover by Dave Stevens. Rest in peace, Dave Stevens. Wonderful, wonderful artist. Scott B will take the B cover. I knew it before he said it. Thank you, Scott. We also have the 1 in 10. Rogue number 5, featuring a David Nakayama cover. Then we have a Aaron Cooter version, variant, with the worst version of Rogue. Side Dimensional Rivals number 5 from Peach Momoko. A great Ben Sue variant. Oh, that is so cute. Open order cover of Psy Dimensional Rivals. She's so cute. I just want to pinch her little cheeks. Senpai is an Otokonoko by Cross-Dressing Classmate number 7. Mega. Silver Surfer number 4 facsimile. Again, another great book deserving of a facsimile. Very expensive regular edition of this Silver Surfer number 4, featuring his classic battle against Thor. Psy colorful cover. I like that. The colorful cover. It's a good way to say it. Poster of this Psy cover. Oh, the Silver Surfer 4 facsimile. Oh, that's the poster. This isn't even the book. This is the poster. Yeah. Yes, this is the rolled up poster, and you can order it if you would like it. It's not the comic. Sorry. Yep. The comic will probably be next week. You got it. Sonic the Hedgehog IDW Collection Volume 6. Sorcerer Supreme number 6. That looks like Wanda with her kids by her side. A cover on the left, 1 in 25 from CF Villa on the right. The Nogi-san open order variant there on the left. Star Trek Celebrations 2026 cover. A cover there on the right. On the left is the B cover by Noah Dow. On the right there we have the C foil cover. It's $12.99. The 1 in 15 from Linnea Gelando and the 1 in 25 Virgin from Gelando Starfleet Academy #2, Lost Contact, the main cover and the photo variant there on the right. And the 1 in 25 Star Wars The High Republic Adventures Pathfinders #2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures #37, featuring Kung Fu Panda. I know that's not Kung Fu Panda, but it's close. And a B cover by Dave Garcia. And a C cover, Jonathan Miller. D cover, foil cover by Steve Levine. Wow. And a 1 in 10 as well. This is screwed up, but I was reincarnated as a girl in another world. Manga Volume 19. Thrice Married to a Salted Fish, Volume 3. Too Many Losing Heroines, Volume 5. Bunch of manga. Touched by a Demon, #4. Touched by Twilight, #2. Touched by Trailer Park Warlock, Volume 2. Ultimate Fantastic Four Epic Collection, Frightful, $49.99. Exo Manowar from Valiant Beyond, Issue 8. A cover, B cover, C cover full art, and a D cover full art. Venom 258. Guess who's out of the way, y'all? Somebody's out of the way. Maybe I shouldn't say who, but somebody's finally out of the way. Hey, how you doing, Mary Jane? It's me, Peter. Peter and MJ. Maybe on a date? I don't know. Let's see. A cover. This is the Magic the Gathering cover. This is obviously not the completed cover, but that's going to be the art on it. And then there will be a version of it as well. The Elizabeth Torque variant with MJ coming out of Venom's stomach. It's a girl. The 1 in 25 from Davila. Way of X Omnibus from Giuseppe Camoncola. And here's the Tony Daniel cover of the Way of X Omnibus. Web of Venom #1. There's a second printing coming out. This is the 1 in 25. Here is the open order. It is the foil cover from the first print, except as a non-foil. Wild About Capybaras, #1. Wild Love, manga, omnibus. Witcher Bloodstone #4. Wolverine Weapons of Armageddon #4 from Lino Francesio and Chip Zdarsky. And there's a David Parator open order variant there on the right. Fabrizio Di Tommaso variant, open order on the left. Philip Tan Foreshadow variant on the right. And then a Simone Bianchi 1 in 25 cover. X-Men 97 Season 2. The comic is coming soon. This is the poster that you can pre-order if you'd like. X-Men Epic Collection Mutant Massacre. X-Men Legacy Legion Omnibus with the Kari Andrews cover. Or you can get the Mike Del Mundo cover. X-Men United #3. The Eve L. Ewing X-Men series featuring all the X-Men. It covers the entire mansion and school, so anyone can be in any issue of X-Men United. Also, we have an open order ACO cover and an open order Bresson cover. The 1 in 25 Kafu and a open order Tiago Palma Gray Matter Lane variant. That's it, guys. Thank you all for hanging out. We appreciate everybody coming and doing FOC with us. Remember, if you are watching this later and are not a part of our Discord, you should certainly ask to be. We would love to have you join us. And everybody have a great night.